Well, it is the fish that a lot of home chefs, they kind of choose to avoid as it can feel intimidating for first-timers, folks who maybe don't live so close to the sea. But,
You do it here in landlocked Minnesota?
yeah, I guess so. But we have Chef Karl Benson. He's back to talk about salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon, everybody's, everybody loves salmon,
Are
right?
you a salmon cooker?
No,
On the grill? Why?
because I prefer steak.
Oh, well, there's that. Okay, so let's think of this as steak of the sea,
Sure.
shall we? Because it's got
Yeah,
really
I mean,
good,
yeah.
it's very nice, very meaty. Salmon has a lot of fat in it, like a steak, super tasty.
Very good for you.
So the big complaint often is the fish sticks to the grill.
right.
So how do you get around? And there's lots of stuff online. Well, you oil the grill and you do this and you do that.
It's
and
almost
that.
always pan-fried or broiled, right?
Yes, so
almost always.
until now. Now
Until
you're going to say,
right
I'm
now.
going to do this at home.
Okay.
Plank, cedar plank.
Cedar, yeah.
So this is under the guise of if it grows together, it goes together. Salmon from the
cedar and
Pacific
salmon, of course.
Northwest, you know.
Oh, I thought
That's
you
how
meant
it
the
all
cedar
comes.
that's in the ocean.
That too. There is the cedar in the ocean. All right, so planked salmon, super easy.
Okay.
This is the thing for you to remember.
Okay.
First off, you char the plank.
Okay.
So this is what it comes like naturally. You soak it in some water.
Don't get the treated stuff.
Do not get treated.
If it looks green,
Yeah. If it's womanized, steer clear. That is not green cedar, that's green chemical
Regular
that prevents
cedar,
it. Yeah.
okay.
So char the end because that's where your smoky sort of flavor comes from.
Okay.
Now, on the fish
how do
itself.
you char it? You just char it like...
Put it on the grill, you're cooking it
Just
for
cook-
5
just-
minutes.
Okay, hit it. Yeah, so,
So
it
it
blackens.
smokes. And
Okay.
it pops and pops and pops and then it blackens.
Okay.
So, got your salmon fillet,
Yep.
cut it in your serving size. You go from the thick end.
Are you going through the skin or no?
No, leave
Okay.
the skin where it is. Save the little piece right here at the end. That's for you, the chef,
Yep.
the cooker, because that's where all the fat is, and fat carries flavor.
So that's the money bag?
That's right there. You don't want to share that with anybody. So you add, now this has some lemon peel.
Zest, yeah.
Zest, lemon juice, salt and pepper.
Easy.
Easy.
It looks nice.
It does. So now we put that on the charred
Side of the
the
cedar.
cedar.
Okay.
And then you put it on the grill
Okay.
over the heat, over the temperature.
Yes.
So the grill's probably at 500 degrees.
So
put
hot.
it on, hot.
Okay.
And then you can set it to the side of, if the flame is on this side, then you set it to the side so that if there is some like if you're right directly over the coals, if you're using a grill at home,
Yeah.
it's fine because the board is going to take
So the
most
board
of the heat.
protects it.
8 minutes.
So, but why do you have this set up here?
So I can pick it up and move it.
Oh, okay. So that's not how you're actually grilling it.
No, you grill it like this.
Okay, so
The
you
one-
grill it on a piece of cedar.
Yep.
Charred side up.
Up.
And does it just punch flavor and smoke into
It
the
does,
salmon?
Because now the char flavor comes through the skin.
Sure.
Okay, and then here, this is now
How do you know
cooked.
when it's done, Karl?
It's 125 degrees if you have a temperature, but or a thermometer rather.
Okay.
But here, salmon is like a steak. Where's the camera? Here we go.
Yep.
Salmon
over
is
here.
like a steak.
You set it right here.
So you want the steak cooked. Isn't that beautiful?
It sure is.
You want it cooked. Medium is fine. You go medium to even rare. Well, when you
Sushi.
have rare salmon, it's called
Sushimi.
sashimi. So you're totally fine undercooking it. The thing we don't want to do is
Don't blast
overcook it. Like, we all grew up and mom cooked the tar out of it and you can make shoes.
My mom didn't.
Yeah, my mom did.
She would never.
Okay, so then
But how long does that take, by the way, at 500?
8 minutes.
Okay, about 8
Yeah,
minutes.
and even once you put it back on the grill, you can take it off. So 500 to char.
Sure.
Right? But if you forget to take it down, it still works.
Okay.
At 500.
Yeah.
If you take the plank off because you got 15 minutes before you're getting ready to serve it,
Okay.
then you put it back into a very warm
And let it heat
grill.
up.
Let it heat up. It'll start to smoke. You see, I cooked the ends of that. They caught on fire. So you can
Hit
get
it
a
with
little
some
spray
water.
bottle with some water, or you move it out of the way and blow on it
Blow
till
on
it goes away.
Okay.
And then it smokes like crazy. And then, so you get the smoky grill flavor from the plank, not from searing
And
the
you
salmon.
don't want to cook cedar in your house because you don't want to start
'cause
fire
of
in your
the
house
smell.
and get the smoke. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you set the fire alarm off.
Do you want to cut a
Yeah.
bite off? There's some hungry
Yeah.
folks over
You
here.
guys want the
You want the fatty part?
You want the fatty part? I'll give you a bit of each. Okay.
All right, so why don't we do this, Karl?
Yes.
Let's toss it to break.
Okay.
Let's cut some of the salmon up and we can try it when we come back. Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
This is a great tip, by the way. You never fail.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
welcome back,
appreciate
always.
your confidence in me. I
Yeah,
don't
no
know
problem.
that it's well warranted, but
Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to try this right around the corner here when we come back.